This is shit! Well, okay, not shit, that was the first film, but this is, adequately shit! That's fine. So it starts off like there's Decepticons all over the world and we have to find them. That crane thing looks odd. Transformer!
But it's okay, because the truck is there, and he's like, and it's Megatron! God damn, it's so good to see Megatron again! And not only that, there's all new Transformers that are there as well! Like Sideswipe!
Boy, think only has 2 lines.
Optimus Prime!
Boy, think only has 1 line.
And Jetfire!
Boy, don't think ever talks at all. That's pretty weak.
But the RC twins are there, and they're hilarious!
Yo, man, how we gonna go that?
I don't know!
I have no idea what they're saying. So the kid from before, he's going off to college, and his girlfriend says, let's just say we're both a-holes. Cool. So this kid comes across another kid who thinks the Transformers are real, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, how can they not think they're real? They had like this huge battle in the opening. But it's okay, because it turns out that's all real. Yeah, the first film too. That huge epic battle in the city where, you know, thousands of people were watching. Yeah, that's all real. Pretty lame. But the Decepticons resurrect Optimus Prime! Woo! And it turns out he's being controlled by the evil Fallen,
who put a secret language in the kid's head!
So the kid's like, and so the evil Decepticons want to get what's in his head!
So they send in the Decepticons! But then the Fallen
comes to save the day!
And he battles Optimus Prime! Kaboom! 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 And all of a sudden, Optimus Prime kills the Fallen! What? That's right! Optimus Prime kills the Fallen! No! Fallen! And I'm just like...
He's not dead, he's not dead. No, he's not dead. But then I remember what he said a long time ago, and I quote,
my brothers could not stop me from this.
You sure did. Fallen for the sins of us all. So they go and they find this other Transformer called Jolt, and Jolt is freaking cool. He's like a Transformer. They were all crotchety old assholes, and that kicks ass. Major assage. So Jolt is like, we have to stop the Fallen from creating this pyramid that will destroy the sun and thus create a bunch of other Transformers, thus ruling the world. Or some shit like that. Who cares? Super big kick Asmatron pops up. It's like 5 Transformers in 1. Holy shit. God, it's so cool! So I'm like, oh my god, what the hell is this thing gonna do? And he's only on the screen for like thousands of minutes. Weak. So we got the people firing in the desert, and firing in the desert, and then the kid dies! But then the kid goes to Robot Heaven! I'm totally not kidding! Robot Heaven, where all the other primes are there, while they fire in the desert! Weak. But then Optimus Prime come and take control of the machine. They're gonna use it to blast out the sun. So they all continue. Everyone firing in the desert. But then Jolt is like, take my part. Fallen, I'm old and annoying. And the Fallen says, okay. And the Fallen becomes Megatron as Prime. And he kicks ass. More major assage. So he goes up against Optimus Prime and then Megatron. And it's over in like thousands of minutes. It's like, done. Weak. So the Fallen get on all the TVs in the world, and they're like,
revenge is mine.
And all the people in the world are like, holy shit, aliens are real! And the government is like, it's okay, we'll cover it up. Oh, okay. So yeah, the climax is a bit of a cock tease, but aside from that, it was great! Thumbs up! 5 stars! Greatest movie of all time! And I liked it, too. I remember it, so you have to. Dude, did he just do my dude dead?
Just one more time before I go, I'll let you know.
I must ask, did I see the same movie as the critics? Because some of the people that I watch, and a lot of the professional critics, consider this to be the worst Transformers movie ever. The worst. Even worse than Revenge of the Fallen. Now, I'll concede. The movie went on way too fucking long. 2 hours and 37 minutes is way too long. Especially when you add how long the fucking previews that preceded the movie were. But guess what? Dark of the Moon was about 2.5 hours. Revenge of the Fallen was almost exactly 2.5 hours. In fact, to be precise, it's just 8 minutes short. Nicola Peltz's character wasn't interesting, she was just a damsel, and for all the promotion they gave the Dinobots, they're only in it for like the last 15 minutes, and they don't even get to do that much. They don't even actively participate in the very last battle scene, and they kinda just ride off into the night. But besides that, I felt that this movie was much better than even the first movie, because I fucking hated Sam Witwicky every fucking time. And yet, with Mark Wahlberg, I liked his character. He was a more interesting and likable character than any of the human leads in any of the previous Transformers movies. But I'll concede again, it's mostly because Mark Wahlberg did a good job. Well, more so because it's just Mark Wahlberg, you know? There's absolutely no fucking toilet humor. Thank God there is no toilet humor in this movie. No humor below the fucking belt. I am sick and tired of hearing a bunch of immature assholes writing immature humor. And while it's not the most intelligent movie of the year, at least it's not just her penis. The Autobots have actual character, albeit all of the character they had was pretty much being psychopaths. But it led to some funny moments, and the villain actually not only does shit, but also lasts more than 2 fucking seconds in the climax. And even though there wasn't a whole lot of Dinobot action, when they were on screen, it was friggin' awesome. This is far from the greatest movie of the year. Captain America Winter Soldier, X-Men Days of Future Past, Godzilla, those are all far better movies than this. You could definitely watch any one of those movies and get at least 5 times the entertainment and enjoyment than you would from this movie. But if you're looking for a decent Transformers movie that is not just a bunch of dick jokes, then this might be the movie for you. We have actual character, actual story, and actual fights that last more than 2 seconds. And yet somehow this is worse than Revenge of the Fallen. Which is so bad I don't need to describe why it's bad. Which is why I finally decided to not do that review. It's kind of pointless to review a movie everyone knows is shit. No one's gonna say that movie's good. I hope you enjoyed my stupid video, and I hope I clarified a few things. If you don't like the movie, more power to you. I'm not saying you're an idiot for saying this is a bad movie, because by all accounts, it technically is a bad movie. But worse than Revenge of the Fallen?
Nobody can save me now.